Okay. Do we see it? Do we see that we're live? Yes, we do. Let's get some other people in here. Okay. Oop. Worldwide Wick, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing on this fine day? Isaac, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm very excited to be bringing this new talk sprite. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's got a couple different emotions on it, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Good, had a bit of a weird dream last night, though. Hopefully it was, like, fun weird as opposed to, like, you wake up and you're questioning your entire life weird. I've had those. Sam, hi, welcome to the stream. Hopefully that tumble wasn't too intense. How are you doing today? I really wanted to start streaming earlier, but it's, I needed a nap. Like, I was out for a solid hour and a half. Louie, hi, welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, I am PNG tubing today. I've got 6 different little emotions here. I'm hoping to have 10 of them when the time comes. And, yeah, I might be able to show them off. Doing good, but it's super hot outside today. Ugh, I'm sorry. Over here, it's, like, kinda hot. It's about 80 degrees Fahrenheit. But thankfully, it's nothing too insane. Fine, bit eepy, but fine. Okay, we'll take it. You're surprised you remember it. Oh, yeah, true. I'm not usually a person who remembers a lot about my dreams themselves. I more tend to remember how they made me feel. That's usually how it ends up working out. Let me go ahead and make sure that I mean, I tested this earlier, but just for my own sanity, I want to make sure that my little emotion hotkeys are working the way I think they should. We can be all sad together, just for a moment. And then angry. Ah! I have to laugh sometimes, too. I think that's really important. Or cry. Or question my entire life or whatever is going on in the game. Yeah, okay. They seem to transition just fine. Now's not the time to lag, YouTube. Oh my god. Don't forget to give Scale Tree our likes. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much for remembering. Liking does, in fact, help more than you guys think it might. So if you want to give the stream a like, that would be super duper awesome. Screeches into the void. Yay! Thanks, Sam. I'm glad you like them. I've been working very hard on them for the last couple days. I think it'll be a fun little addition to the channel, for sure. Anyway, we're going to get started on actual gameplay in just a minute. You know, as usual, I like to wait for a bit so that people can trickle on in, and then we can get into the good stuff. And I realize I actually forgot something towards the end of the last stream. One of these nichelings, at least, whoever was born on this turn in game that I was in, I did not roll for genetic anomalies for, so I need to do that first things first, and then we can get to the wheel. You definitely need a facepalm sprite. That is a great suggestion, Isaac. That's a really good suggestion. The ones I haven't done yet, here, I've got a list. I want one for being scared, being surprised. I want, like, the equivalent of heart eyes or something. And I want one where I lock the fuck in with a game controller. But I think facepalm is a good idea. I'll think about it. Thank you. It's with her tail. Maybe, if I could make it work silhouette style. That's like the main thing, right? Because I am a silhouette. That's precisely why I'm designed the way that I am. 100%. Okay. I'll think about how I could make it work with a tail silhouette. Right now, I've only just learned about this cool outlining feature, which is why I've got the white shell around me, so I would need to figure out a way to make it work in Sprite, too. But surely that wouldn't be too complicated, right? Surely? I don't know, I suppose I'm gonna have to see. Anyway, we've been talking a little too long over here. I think it's high time we get actually into it. By the way, don't mind that. This was just a test run. Oh man, I'm so excited for this. I have been really missing playing Niche on my channel. I love this game so much. Woohoo! Yeah, see, you got it. Okay, let's check out whoever does not have any gems. So I need to look at our babies. I know Boney is one of them. Boney, so named by the game and kept by the merciful chat. Headache, vaporwave. I think Boney might be the only one, actually. Yeah, I think Boney has to be the only one. Okay, that's fine. Fresh with the juice, fresh with the juice. Don't want to get it on our shoes. Okay, let us get into the wheel. So, how do I do this? Oh, right. Okay, so I have game cap there, I have disc cap there. Boom, perfect. Scale, have you watched the new Alien TV show, Alien Earth? I am afraid I have not, but I think, actually, my brother is watching it right now, which is really funny. So it's kind of funny you say that. You can have a regular paw palm, or another where you hide behind your tail. Those are very cute ideas. I need to see. I only have so many hotkeys, so I'd have to think about it, but that sounds like a fun set of ideas. I'm going to add them to my potential make list. Okay, real quick, genetic anomalies. I'm going to hit backspace. Do we have anything for Boney? We do not. That's fine. That means we can just get started right now. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. We're getting this stream off to a fabulous start then. One Punch Man Season 3 is next month. Man, time flies. I hope that you have a lot of fun with it when it comes out. I haven't been keeping up with One Punch Man, but I've heard it's really good. Okay, so chat's choice. I need to roll the wheel twice, excluding the chat's choice results, and then you guys get to vote on one to alter, adjust, or replace. So. And then I will take that event effect immediately. So, I'm gonna roll it twice. Let's see what happens. Oh dear. All right, manual mutation. So that will be part 1 of the choice. It's basically where you can pick the slot of one chat-selected nicheling, so one gene slot, and then you get to pick between accessible mutations in both of it. So you can entirely, like, for example, like with Boney here, if we rolled this normally and, you know, it rolled for snouts, you guys could make it have double derp snout instead of poison snout with recessive Beryena. So that's one that you can potentially change forever. What's the other one? Oh no! Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Plague Starter. Really? I already fixed it so that it would be less intense, and you're gonna do this to me? Oh my god. Alright, okay, fine. Okay, so Plague Starter, I don't know why I teleported to the bottom here. Plague Starter is essentially we roll for 1 to 3 nichelings to get inflicted with the common cold. Common colds are contagious, and they do chip away at nicheling's lifespan. So I thought 1 to 3, that's probably a decent sample size. You guys could change that today, right now. Or you could make it so that we do even more mutations, or what? It'll be fun. We'll be nice, I promise. Can you promise on behalf of all chat, Isaac? Can you? I hope so. Change it so it infects everyone. Louis, no! That would take so long if this is a common event. Alright, okay, hang on. I'm going to start a poll now. Let me pop out live chat so that I can pull this up for everyone. I don't want to start the stream mean. Let's see, so which event are we changing? Let's do manual mutation or plague starter. I'm starting the poll. Why is it top chat? I always want it to be live chat. Don't be mean to me. Okay. Whoa. All right. So immediately this is very divisive, but manual mutation is ahead by 1 vote. I don't know how many people we have, but it's not a huge quantity at the moment, which is fine. This is outside of my normal streaming time range. Oh dear. I think this is like exactly 50-50 with how many viewers we might have right now. Oh no. Wait, 5? 5 votes? Okay, somebody just came in and balanced this in favor of Plague Starter. I think 5 is more than enough. Oh, God. Oh, no. All right, I'm gonna move this over to my other monitor again. So here's, again, what Plague Starter currently does. We roll a d6. We divide the result in half, rounded up. So that means that we can pick 1 to 3. Then you guys get to choose what nichelings get sick. Okay. So, think changing Plague Starter to 1d4 would be a good idea. That's a nice, moderate, concept for this. I can appreciate that. Louis wants to do it for everyone. Big sad LOL. Just like a cat to obscure part of the screen. Howdy. Hey, Nib. Welcome to the stream. I hope that you like the new talk sprite. I worked very hard on these. You might not believe it, but it's true. Infect everyone. Okay, so the options are... Let me start a new poll. How do we change Plague Starter until further notice? Roll 1d4 for up to 4 victims versus 3. I think every single one is maybe a little too much. Like, for a common event, because this happens 5% of the time, or it should, rather. But we could make it more extreme without doing that. So, like, roll 1d4. Maybe we could do... Could we do a roll, Louis? Would you be willing to do a roll for your potential slot? Since you jumped in, it could be a big roll. It could be like, I don't know, you know, like a D10 or something. Fine. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Like, if it were a rare event... Wait a minute. Wait, I just realized. Okay, normally I should ask, actually, if you guys want to replace this with something else. But since we had 2 immediate ideas for how to change Plague Starter, I think we're gonna just stick with that for now. Unless there are any big objections. I think if we want Plague Starter to be extra extreme, we could do roll 1d10 for up to 10 victims. And you know what? Actually, because I feel bad for not asking, I'm gonna add the 3rd secret option, which is replace this event altogether. Okay, poll should be live momentarily. So go ahead and let me know how you feel about this. Ooh, okay, we immediately got a vote to just replace this event, period. Uh-oh. Okay. Oop. Man, I love watching the votes change in real time. It's so fun. All right. I think 4 votes is enough unless we still have 5 people. Unfortunately, I cannot tell because of how I had to blow up this chat so that it's actually visible. Louis Pickman in his evil arc. Truly, truly. Oh. Okay. So we've got 5 votes, so we're going to 50-50 this for 1d4 versus replace event. I think 1d4 is definitely fair, but replace event could be interesting if you guys have any, like, cool, unique ideas. Model looks great, by the way. You work at work at the moment. Sorry. Hey, don't worry about it, Nib. I'm glad that you're here to lurk. I'm really glad that you like the model. I'm really proud of it. Go with 1d4 alteration. There. Alex, hi, welcome to the stream. Wonderfully niche game from a wonderfully niche person. Aw, thanks. I'm really excited to be playing this today. I've been thinking about it like all week. Oh no. Okay, right now, Alex, in case you are just tuning in right this second, we're voting on what we should do with the Plague Starter event. Hold on, where is it? It's this one. Currently, we can have up to 1 to 3 nichelings that can get the common cold and thus start, like, spreading sickness throughout the pack. But, oh. Oh, wow, wait a minute. That's pretty woof. All right, I guess we're actually going to replace the event. Interesting. Okay, sure. Like to offer up an idea, though it goes against your personal rule you want to follow. My personal rule? Whatever do you mean, Nib? I'm interested. Coin flip it. I feel like 6 votes with 5 for replace is more than enough, but yeah, that was a good idea. I probably should have done that, but I feel like I had to give the option to alter. Okay, so we're actually gonna alter. We're steering now. Do we have fun ideas for events? I had a, you know what? I had a chatter last time. Here. Also, no, I never promised the colonoscopy audio. I actually have proof. I have proof, Louis. I have proof! Oh, it's gonna be so fun switching through those emotions. I did not. I did, in fact, not do that. What to replace Plague Starter with? One of the chatters last time, Newtmare, suggested like a Life Stealer event. A vampiric type thing, where basically you make one, you roll for one nicheling to give a portion of their life force to another, which is kind of cool. Has Scaletree already released the disease? No. We're not doing any plague starting today. Apparently that's the thing. That's the tea of the stream. We're changing plague starter so that it doesn't happen again for the foreseeable future. The what audio? There will be no... There is no audio. There is no audio that you need to worry about. I said nothing. Louis is filled with lies. What if we roll a d20 to decide the trait, like snout or tail or something, and chat chooses to either the most or least dominate trait for the slot? Ooh, in case the last nicheling with home gene passes, add a home gene option on the roulette. Low chance won't be on board until it happens. You know, honestly, I think that's a pretty good idea. I'm really good at keeping track of home island in my personal runs, but in a run like this, it can be... Guys, guys, stop it! Shut up. The audio is all a lie. The audio is all a lie. Okay, that could be a good option for the roulette in the future, Nib. But for now, I'm gonna do... I like the 1d20 trait. Trait changer. Most or least... I'm just gonna call it that. Well, we can adjust the name in a minute. Breaking news, Scaletree has lied to us. We must seek rectification. Guys, focus. We're here to play niche. We're not here to talk about my lies or lack thereof, of which I do not have any lies. I would never lie to my chat. Never. Okay, woo. All right, we're getting love for the 1d20 trait changer. Life Stealer getting a little bit of love too. I'm glad to see that it got a vote. And once we get this settled, I will change the parameters in the doc so that it effectively takes Plague Starter's place, unless somebody wants to bring Plague Starter back. Because I do think the 1d4 was not a terrible change. It would have made it worse, but not exceptionally. Scaletree, please tell me that audio doesn't exist. There is no colonoscopy audio, guys. Guys, there is none. Oh my god, dudes. Okay. 1d20 trait changer has won with 5 votes. That is more than enough, I believe. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll, move this aside, and also change the spread here because, oh my god, I can't see anything. Whoever wants one should go to Tom Scott. Likely story. Guys, chill. We're in the middle of something very important. Okay, so this is the trait changer. Let me go back and check out your roll a d20 to decide the trait, which actually works out well because there are 21 and we do not want to mess with the home island. Or actually, hang on. Hey, Isaac, not all of the traits are dominant recessive. I just thought of that. So, okay, again, look at Boney as an option here. This little baby in our nest who's snuggled up behind the peaceful fair. Don't worry about him. The bear is fine. So he has a couple of traits that are codominant, including fur color, horn color, pattern color, blood clotting. If he were female, he would have like a recessive here, potentially, but it's not always. Actually, no, blood clotting can be recessive. Normal blood is dominant. Well, that's 4. So it's actually, no, 5. It's... Oh, great. I completely lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 slots with dominant versus recessive. Guys, please. So there are 15 here. So I guess the 1d20 is accurate, but that would leave 5 where nothing potentially happens. Do we want nothing to potentially happen when this event is rolled? I feel like if it's a 5% chance, it should have something happen for sure. Let's do it. Scale wants to... No, I don't want Dingo to get any possibly terminal disease. No. Okay, hang on. Let's figure this thing out. Good lord, you guys are driving me insane already. This is a great start. So, hold on. No, that's a terrible name for it. Okay, roll 1d20. Let's do it rigged rolls. That's random number generator 1 through 15. Okay, we got two different trains of thought here. Sure, let's give this one more vote because I think that this is something we should collectively decide. 1d20 or RNG 1 through 15. 1d20, 25% chance of nothing. Or 1 through 15 RNG guaranteed change. There, go ahead. Knock yourselves out. Let's make sure that we get this as complete as possible because this will impact things potentially in perpetuity. All right, 50-50. I wonder who put those votes. Ooh, okay. That's another vote towards guaranteed change. We're gonna let this go for up to a minute or until we get, like, 5 votes. Uh-oh. All right, now it's 50-50. Can we get one more vote for a tiebreaker? Excuse me. I didn't because I respected your wishes, but I could have. Louis, I appreciate you not recording the stuff there. Like, it's like the stuff in the Discord server is meant to be like, you know, a one and done fun experience. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Apparently not anymore. We are going to do the 1d20 with a 25% chance of nothing happening, so it's rigged. Those of you who are Doug fans, type rigged now. It's rigged, but it's fair because I asked you guys. To pick a gene with dominant recessive relationships. Whichever one it lands on, 25% chance of nothing. Chat picks the most or least dominant gene That's close enough. Yeah, rigged. Perfect. Nice. We're having a great time on the rigged train here. Now I just need a name for this event so I can put it in the wheel. Okay. I'm gonna resort the event name so it doesn't have to be something. What the hell are you doing? Oh dear. Let's see. I keep wanting to shorten it because dominant and recessive are long words that would make the wheel look bloated, but shortening dominance to DOM, I'm worried about how YouTube would take that. Just like that, you've made your mark. You have, Isaac. This shall carry on for who knows how long, but it'll be epic. I loved My Pick Mortal. My Pick Mortal was a fun read. The temptation to call it top or bottom is so hard, but I know people will take that out of context. Like, guys, seriously, I need a little hand here, maybe. Love the fanfic readings in general. I hope we can do that soon. I would love that. Dominant could be up and recessive could be down. That's true. Up or down. Clip it, she said. Oh no. Yay, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Up or down? Yeah, sure. Let's do up or down. That's a nice, quick, easy little name. I love the name top or bottom. It is really funny. It is really funny. Maybe in the future you guys can change the name officially and I will just have to deal with it. Oleander, hi, welcome to the stream. Let me go ahead and quickly sort the sheet. Oh god. Well, first let's make sure that we don't have to, we keep the header row where it belongs. Up or down becomes second to last. So let's move Plague Starter down here right before Windfall and call it up or down. Okay. So, don't summon new cheese with that flag. One spamming the hearts. I appreciate you sending me heart reacts or emoji reacts in general. They're very cute. Okay. Roll 1d20. 15. Whatever is in slot 15, if it has a dominant or recessive relationship, we're going to change it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, or 15. Ah, okay, so it's patterns. We're going with patterns today, and I am going to have to pick a nicheling for it. So, the dominant slot for pattern is no pattern. Nothing at all. And the bottom is stripes. And I know it looks like that on Boney, but it's like that on every nicheling. Like here, for example. Finally, he has mask on the top because stripes are the most recessive. So. Do you guys use Google? Yeah, you know, everybody has to Google once in a while, right? Okay. So. Let's zoom back in. Give no pattern or stripes. And then we're going to pick a nicheling to do that. Recessive. Took him more as a Firefox kind of guy. I thought you meant like Google searches. I use multiple browsers. It really depends on what I'm doing. think of leopard shark to lose their spots. Ooh. You know? Okay, so just as an FYI, no pattern does nothing for your nichelings. It actually takes away from potential camouflage, though that depends on what biome you're in. Whereas stripes give camouflage guaranteed in grasses. Not grasslands, but like tall grass. If you're hidden in the grass, you get a boost from stripes. Looks like stripes are winning pretty intensely right this moment. So we're going to give stripes to a nicheling that does not have them. So, I'm gonna go ahead, end the poll, move this back out for a minute. God, this is taking so long. This is so funny. But this is important because it changes things moving on. Now we need to find somebody who doesn't... Okay, so we're gonna rule out anybody who currently has stripes because they already have the doubled recessive. So let's see. Let's take a look at our options. Cool Storm. Finally. Lioness. Oh god, there's so many. You know what? Who's the boy with the yellow and brown mask? Yellow and brown mask. Are we talking here about Olive Feather? It's a beige and black. Then we have Finally over here. Both of these two are candidates, actually. Olive Feather would be a great choice, because then he'd be able to spread stripes guaranteed. No, like a yellow. Yellow and brown mask. I don't think we have any nicheling with that description. Oh, Finally, it's Finally. Okay, I'll put Finally on the potential list. Let's do it between Finally and Olive Feather. I think that's a good duo to do this between. Okay. Give stripes to whom? Finally or Olive Feather? And once we're done, we can finally proceed with the day as usual. We'll get to actual gameplay in this stream that's supposed to be about gaming. Alright, Olive Feather currently in the lead. Got a little bit of an oscillation between him and Olive Feather. Ooh, okay. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Not insane. Like, it could get very crazy if we did, like, say, body type or something. Snouts. The difference between Derp Snout and Beruna Snout. That would be really, really funny. I'm going to... Okay, it said 1 minute ago. I think that's enough. We will give stripes to Olive Feather. Now, let me get into the game proper. There. Now you guys... wait, seriously? Asterisk, please. My shortcut key is being dumb. Oh well. Okay. We are in the game proper. Olive Feather. Our pack has spoken. Set gene. Pattern stripes. And now, he has been altered. We have changed him. To always, always, always pass down that sweet, good camouflage. Granted, that makes this part of his mutation menu now completely worthless, but I don't care. I would prefer the guarantee anyway. Now, for those of you who are tuning in for the gameplay part of this stream, we are trying to go up here to this travel steel surrounded by flowers. There are 10 slots there. They're all covered with tall grass. We're gonna have to clear it out, but that will take us to Archipelago, which is basically the first boss island of the run. I think I might want to stay on Grass Adventure for a while longer, though, and try to work on unlocking some other genes. So, we already rolled for this new turn, so I'm changing the day over. Let's give a couple new gems to anybody who grew up. And then we're gonna look at our babies and see about, about getting them all situated. I miss his weird face. Yeah. Altered the nicheling. Pray I don't alter it further. We will oh my god. What is that name? Ishada Soche? Ishada Soche? Yo. Okay. I'm kind of living for this crazy, crazy name. That's amazing. Scale, are you okay? I mean, I think so. Why do you ask? Can we keep her name? We'll have to call him her Sloopoo Doopoo. We can possibly keep that name. That name is really funny. Sloopoo Doopoo is funny. Von Karma gave birth as well to this little guy who the generator named Durdo. Poor guy. It's a wild name. I love it, actually. I do kind of want to keep it. Is Kip Kip okay? Kip Kip is great, actually. She's looking forward to plaguing this channel again soon enough. Okay. We need to mutate, potentially, the babies. Durdo is the one closer to the north, so I think he's technically in first slot to mutate. I mean, like, potentially mutate. It's the genetic anomalies thing. Okay, so if we're in here, I'm gonna hit backspace. Do we have any highlighted? We do not. Durdo is safe. Now, what about our lovely lady with the intensely long name? All right, I rolled it again. Nope, okay, they get to stay as they are. They can keep their individuality for the time being. Oh, you miss her? Yeah, no, I miss Kip Kip too. Like, real talk, I have really missed doing Pikmin 4 on this channel. It kind of breaks my heart that I haven't played it in so long. Though I am, like, I mean, on the positive side, I think that I finally have figured out what I can do. And it's to fork over some dollars for somebody else to help. I'm somebody who tends to just like doing everything myself, but there has to be a point where you need help, and it's not like a failure to admit that, you know? The name should change. Yeah, I guess. Could be Highlighter Baby. Sloopoo Doopoo was kind of funny. I think that was the first suggestion, so I might go with that. Sloopoo Doopoo. That's a fun, silly little thing. And yeah, Neon seems too obvious. Neon would be a very fun name. This one has a, by the way, it has Toxic Body. That's why she's so ungodly bright. Now, do we have any suggestions for names for this little fella? Durdo? Black Cat? Bright Beige Stripes? Moopaloopoo. Yeah, it's fun to say Sloopoo Doopoo, exactly. Okay, we got any suggestions for Durdo? Togor is a funny meme right now because of Deltarune. Moopsie is cute. I think I want to say let's save Moopsie. Let's save some of these other names for like potential children for Sloopoodoopu. Let's go Togor. Okay. Now I can finally play the game. Scales sapling. Oh. Let's save that for a Pursnout with antlers, because antlers are possible in the game. I think we oh, right. I almost forgot. So this here is our rogue male, and we need to get rid of him yesterday. Elevator is pregnant, which means she's perfect to scoot over here. That means she's safe. Like, rogue males will go after your females and try to breed with them. Imagine playing Niche in a Niche livestream, right? How dare I? How dare I actually get on with the game that people are theoretically here for? We want to keep our females away from that guy until he's dead. So I'm going to have to be careful navigating that part of the map. Thankfully, we do have a bit of a border here, but it's not perfect because in theory he could come up like around this way above the rocks. So let's do some stuff down here first. We need to keep working on the on unlocking our peacock tail. That's what it's called. See Kip Kip soon enough in Figure in the Yard. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh. Well, okay. Cheeto was not strong enough to kill this Bunnel, but it will die next turn because we poisoned it. Oh, that's the name of a fanfic that Louis helped work on. Alien Drake is, like, all his, and Figure in the Yard he did as a collaboration with Scarlet 101. We should move Cheez-It upwards. I think we are not going to get the coveted double Poison Fang Snout Baby out of Bing Bong and Cheeto. But that's fine. We've got... all I really wanted to see was that there were a good number of Poison Fangs available to do things in this pack. That's all I really wanted. Was the Figure in the Yard because of milkshakes? God, if it weren't like... You know, it's so sad, because I so desperately wanted to start singing about milkshakes bringing all the boys to the yard. But, I mean, like, the intensity of some of the copyright stuff going around sometimes is truly crazy. It's actually sort of nuts what YouTube's landscape currently looks like in that regard. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Lioness is poisoned. I think she's dying next turn as a result. Did we want to do anything special with her? I think we were going to have her breed with Olive Feather just once before perishing. So let's get her in there. I could teach you, but you know. Oh dear. Once did a super long fic and it was evil. The writing process or the fic itself? I am genuinely curious. Gub Gub. Oh wait, we want to spread Olive Feather's genes around. Headache is a male. Kenpachi is a female. And she's incompatible with him. I feel like Gub Gub, she's had a couple kids. You know what? I think Gub Gub's legacy is pretty solidified here in the pack. God, it's gonna be weird getting used to Olive Feather and his new appearance. Crashed your laptop 7 times while you were writing it? Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. That just sucks. Where is our rogue? He seems to have gone off for now. We're gonna keep having our guys hold the fort. But I don't like this. I don't like it when rogues go AWOL. Alien Drake is a fic I would consider evil because of what happens in it. I mean, all for good evil author fun, however. I think that's an important part. It's enrichment for the writer. Boney, you can scoot over here for now. Tostitos. We do eventually want to get everybody in this sort of general area of the island. I think that would be a good spot to set up camp, basically. And we can have our best nichelings stay over here to breed, and our others can go off and get us food and nesting material and, you know, contribute to the pack in other ways. Noah, hi! Welcome to the stream! How are you doing today? Asgore ditching Toriel, running over Noelle and Des and marrying Rudy. Are you serious? Dude, that's so funny. Oh my gosh. That sounds like a crack fic in like the best possible way. I mean that very affectionately. Scale, how many times have you completed the game? I assume you mean niche. I have completed multiple story mode runs. I do not... I think... Is it... It was 2... And I'm doing a third one right now where my genetics, my anomalies is always on. So it's kind of like a challenge mode just for myself. Evil author fun. Doing great today. Was at the store and required the Freddy Faz Fanta. Ooh, I hope it's good. Is it like let me know. Is it like regular? Is it like a regular Fanta flavor, but FNAF branded, or is it a special flavor? Question about Pikmin. I think you finished the game. Will we ever see you playing it again? I really miss it. I have not finished Pikmin 4 on my channel. I have not finished Pikmin 4 in general. Last time I played it, I was doing the Trials of the Sage Leaf. And I really would like to get back to it, high key. I just need to get somebody out here to help me with some stuff in Meat Space so that my mic quality doesn't sound like complete and total garbage. That's like an issue with my setup, basically, that I have to fix. I might stream it instead of do Let's Play episodes for the end, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's just orange with Freddy on it. Ah, okay. That's cool. They did other horror killers on the other flavors, like Michael Myers on yellow. Oh, that's cool. It's fun when you see stuff like that just sort of pop up by happenstance. Yeah, for niche. For niche, what other fun challenges have you thought of in the past? Oh, I've got so many of them. There's one I want to try, which is essentially like you start the game in Sandbox with a lot of food, and you're not allowed to collect anything. You just have to book it to Home Island and pray. I haven't tried it yet. I also want it to be a kind of challenge where if you get hit, you die. Like, it's really stupid. Like genuinely extremely dumb, but, you know, Sometimes you just have goofy ideas and you think about it. I have a couple of others too, but none that immediately come to mind as I try to get my guys moving. There are a couple of other people's challenge runs I've tried, like the obelisk challenge. Have you heard of that one? Obelisk is pretty fun. So evil. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. $150 to write a Sans story about Sans and Asgore. Wow. Wow. Congratulations for the $150. Not enough people care about FNAF in my town that I can typically find the books, custom brands, posters, you name it. Okay. That makes sense. What is the Obelisk Challenge? The Obelisk Challenge is a run of niche where you custom design any nicheling that's blind, infertile, and has a movement land speed of 1. Anything else goes. I think you have to make them, like, all gray, too, but then you can do the patterns as well. You just want to make it look like a big freaking rock, right? So you do that, and you have to start on any easy island in Sandbox, and go to any killer island, which you are going to call essentially like your homeland. Oh. Why, thank you, Bunny, for just hopping right over here. I appreciate your contributions. And, you have to, you basically need to, like, approach your obelisk to get, like, good mutations and stuff. It's got a couple of other fun little rules. They are... It's an interesting challenge, and I've enjoyed it a lot. Like, coming up with a custom obelisk is really fun. I made one so that he's super duper tanky. Shoot. You know, I would show it, but it's on my personal account. So, yeah. Maybe I could take a screenshot of that file sometime if I remember. Empty the Fanta box into your mini fridge, keeping the box for memorabilia. Excellent. Oh, gosh. Just to see if you get... Oh, I love that we're talking about fanfic now. Hey, guys! For those of you who are writers, what's your favorite fic you've written? And for those of you who don't write but read them a lot, what's, like, your favorite fic you've read? Within reason, considering that this is YouTube. You know, like, T or lower, preferable. Okay. I think we've got one baby being born this turn. Yeah. There goes Lioness. And we've got another double toxic poison-fanged nicheling. She's actually kind of cute. How do you move around with just blind creatures? Oh, only your obelisk has to be blind. Your other nichelings can be seeing. Press F to pay respects. Yes, pay respects to poor Lioness. She came with us from our previous island, and she has passed away very suddenly. Bluebell! Oh, that's a cute name. I like that. Bluebell. Cool. And I need to run her genetic anomaly. And then we can get into the other stuff. So hold on one moment. Cool. Let's see. Are we mutating any part of her? We are not. That is totally fine by me. FFF. They actually got a lot of kudos. Oh, neat. Favorite you've written was the friendly face thing you wrote for me. Oh, really? Oh... Oh my gosh, you know, that was a lot of fun to read out, too. I really... Man, I wish I had the heart eyes react thing done, right? My talk sprite. Shoot. Because I would be putting that on right now. Thank you so much, Noah. That's awesome. All right. Let's see what today's wheel spin has in store for us. Wait, are you serious? Alright, who's up for our next round of Up or Down? Our new, brand new, custom, epic, epic thing. Okay. Okay, serious mode now. Let me go ahead and roll that d20. Let's see if this even applies. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't apply! Forepaws are co-dominant. So this event was a whiff. Whoop. Okay. Well, I guess we just play today like normal then. Alright, awesome. We get to play more niche on the niche stream that we are here for. You know, the game that we're trying to play today. Favorite fic you wrote was an OC story that was long enough to be a legit book. 278k words. That's amazing. Congratulations. Wow, I can barely even comprehend reading a thing that long, but I'm extremely impressed. At least in one sitting, you know what I mean. Favorite fic you wrote was Alien Drake. The second one, actually, you don't know why, but you locked in for that one in terms of character writing. Alien Drake 2 is really, really good. Like, I enjoyed it quite a bit, personally. We've got a Bunnel ruining our life over there, but we need Cheeto to call. We're trying to unlock a gene with her, so we want her to keep on task. Need to write down the story for your OC and bounce it back and forth with friends to make it both coherent and good. That's a whole mood, Sam. I've got some stories with, original characters in the works. I swear, they would not be half as good works in progress without bouncing ideas off of my friends. Favorite niche biome is probably the mountains. I love the mountains. I think they're so fun to play in. Especially First Snow and Summer Mountain. They're just a blast to me, personally. Long winter scares me, but I find it fun, too. Like if that makes sense. Dingo Scene had you crying. It did. It did. I remember that distinctly. You! Food. Elevator needs to give birth. So I'm gonna put her on a nest. Pool Storm, how about you come over here, maintain the line, and grab the food? What's next? Not Dirto. Togor. I love that name. That's so funny. Togor can scoot over here. We want to make sure that the babies are guarded because of this guy I put in my thumbnail. Because he can swoop up and eat them, and we don't want that. Favorite fic you're writing is a coming-of-age story about Oleander. Has some LGBT themes. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Fun fact, this OC is the mask I wear online, and it's been with me since the 5th grade. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. The Scale Tree name and persona is pretty new for... Oh my god, that bunny teleported. It's pretty new for me personally. But back in the day, I had a couple of different ones that I cycled through, kind of while I was trying to find my identity. You know how it is when you're, like, a teenager, right? Meows? A leech came up at you, past this waterfall, to attach to your neck. Talk about unlucky. Good grief. Elevator needs to give birth. Come join me on my niche streams where I say unhinged things and nobody can stop me. You think you were in the story with how you were acting. I do my best. I've taken some, like, improv classes before, so I've learned, I wouldn't say a lot about acting, but enough to get by for somebody like me who's more of a writer than an actor. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that you guys are all sharing all of this fic stuff. This makes me so happy to see. Bite-sized satire stories using Persona 5 characters. Relating to definitely not real-world people and events. Ooh, have fun. I hope that you enjoy. Forgot to mention that Ollie's world is technically post-apocalyptic. Because the humans are extinct. Oh, okay. Very cool. Never wrote a fanfic, but do brainstorm a lot of story ideas. Profile pic is one such character. Most of my characters are aliens. Aliens are so fun to work with. I love writing with aliens and other fantasy creatures. Humans are so overrated. Finally, keep holding the line for us, man. You're doing great. That rogue is still out there. You can see him. There he is. Waiting for a moment to strike. Real at the end made Flesh Dad bot and Kai get insanely mad. I'm just thankful he lived. I am a simple woman at the end of the day. Kip, how many children have you had? None? Okay, we're fixing that. You don't have to give birth this turn, but you will produce. Humans, boo. Yeah, you feel me. Paid a friend for a commission to animate an important moment of my OC's life. That's so neat. Oh my god, I hope it turns out amazing. Building a sci-fi story world where the humans are for once not the top species in the galaxy, but get pushed around by everyone else a lot instead. Perfect. Oh, that's so fun. Kip is in this game now? She is. Well, sort of. We named a nicheling after Kip. She is a granddaughter of our original Kip in-game. Actually, I think she's the great-great-granddaughter. My rule for names is that once it disappears from the family tree, you can name someone after a deceased nicheling. And Kip is putting in some great work here. This Kip is a lot more potent than the original Kip in terms of raw gene power, but the original Kip was iconic because she got radiation poisoning. Don't take that out of context. I mean in niche. This... God, I love streaming this game. It's always so unhinged. You will produce Scale Tree 2025. Radiation poisoning. Yes, if you want to find more information on that, I'm pretty sure it's in the first niche stream. That's a thing in this game? No, it's part of my event wheel. It's an event called Irradiate. It's only a 1% chance, though, so it's meant to be really rare and really powerful. Can we reborn the meat child? Yes, we can. Gobbledygook has been off the list for some time now, so if we want to, we can bring her back. Oh, we need to keep Armored Maudad safe. Headache? Come on over. Yes! Okay, we can grind more efficiently now. We can get the, calls in for Peacock Tail. The unhingedness combined with the genuineness of Scale Tree makes these streams so worth my while. Ah, Alex, thank you so much. I really appreciate. These are just... Like, I just have so much fun doing streams on my channel. I think it's my preferred way to play these kinds of games now. I mean, I do play a lot of niche in my spare time, just like as a wind down after long work days. I might play for like half an hour or two, but... Aw, thank you for the hearts. We need a new Louis nicheling. Yes, we do. It's been so long. Also, Meowls, we never quite managed to find the female that Meowls could breed with. He's, like, compatible with literally none of them. So, I think he's going to never produce, perhaps. Let's see. There are a couple of things I still want to try and get, I need to try and get Bergina hind legs out of these recessives, man. You reading Drake 1 single-handedly flipped my opinion of Brittany as a character, and I still cannot believe that happened. Thank you. Hey, I'm glad. I try to bring life into the characters I voice. Whether they are characters that I made, or characters that are for fandom spaces. Like, that's really important to me when I do voice work. So, maybe one of these days I'll be able to, like, properly voice in something. Still dislike her, but I don't hate her now. That is perfectly valid. God, what are we even doing? We're passing these big ears along in a lot of people's recessives, which I think is important. Unfortunately, there's no clean way to get, there's no clean way to get Bergina hind legs in right now. We just did not get lucky enough with Bing Bong and Cheeto. I might try to breed them one last time, but I don't really have my hopes up. Tribute that completely to you. Thank you, Louie. Do you remember when you first entered Engulfed Castle? I do remember. Like, I felt so much dread going into that place. And in some ways, the dread paid off because the water wraith scared me multiple times. But I think ultimately, like, looking back on it, I think it was a fair bit easier than Submerged, but that doesn't matter because the aura was there. The aura was really strong. Do you only read Fricks from AO3 or those type of websites? Could you do one from a YouTube? I mean, I normally have, like, a document that somebody has shared with me, and then I'll read them on my Discord server. I've never tried doing, like, a video fic before, because unfortunately Discord is a little bit dumb when it comes to streaming with audio in a large enough group. I might have to play around with that. But it does sound fun. You should try to find some sort of voice acting thing to get into. You'd be so fun in that. Thank you, Alex. I'm keeping my eyes out and keeping my fingers crossed. I have this constant concern / paranoia about my mic quality, though. Like, I worry nobody would take me seriously if I tried to apply. You feel me? And that would just break my heart. Fics don't use audio. Oh, okay. Want to get some more genes unlocked before Archipelago. Aside from Peacock Tail, what are those genes? I think we should try to farm leeches to unlock Pursnout officially. Right now, it's in our pack, like, pretty widespread, so I'm not insanely concerned about it. But I want to be able to make sure that it lasts in our pack a long time if we do end up in a situation where it becomes really rare. What else? The fact that we haven't yet unlocked Crackerjaw. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we do have Crackerjaw. Okay, that must be really new. Because we didn't have this unlocked last time, I don't think. I want to get that done. I might try to grind for Platypus Beak, but I'm not really super worried about it. What else? There's a lot of these. I want to get Toxic Body. Toxic Body, I think we should have on the list, in case we need to bring it in for swamps at any point. I don't care about Spiky Body. Spiky Body can suffer. I want to unlock Digging Paw officially, so I have it in my roster. I think Fishing Tail would be a strong unlock, too. Just to give us that little boost. And Beryena Hind Legs I'm trying to breed in, so I have it on standby for if we get Flying Nishlins in the future. My quality is fine, shut up. Aw, Nib! Nib, thank you. That makes me really happy to hear. I am always worried about it, so it's nice to get an outside opinion. First time I entered, felt like I was gonna fall apart. I was so stressed. Oh no. I'm glad that you managed to get through everything in your recent save file without the water wraith even appearing until the last floor. That must take some crazy amounts of timing. Wish we could save recordings of you reading fanfics, because I would listen to them all the time for long trips or to help me go to sleep. Aw, Louis. I wish I could. Like, I considered at one point having it be a kind of thing that, like, I could have that on standby for people to listen to, but the problem is that some folks might consider it like, oh, you know, this person might be paid to do this kind of thing, and that's a big no-no, terrible thing with fanfics. And, like, yes, I do understand that it is a big no-no, terrible thing with fanfics, but I don't want to get in trouble. Like, I'm trying to cover my butt when I say no recording in those. You must depart. You require sustenance. Oleander, you have a lovely food. Enjoy and take care. I think in the meantime, Louis, I might end up doing, like... Actually, wait a minute. Oh, guys. Okay, I have a vanity poll to put out. In just a moment. But... Here, hold on. Whoa. I accidentally shrank this screen instead of grew it. I almost made that sound really bad. I'm just gonna quietly slide this in here. So, before I put out this poll, something I've been considering is, like, you know, something like, say, Ace Attorney. I've already played through the games. I love the games. They mean a lot to me. But, like, chat's choice was not really, like, going super far, super fast, which makes me a little bit sad, but I do want Ace Attorney on my channel, right? So my question is, would you guys be interested in me putting out videos of playthroughs where I simply voice act like the games? That's it. Nothing crazy. Like, no additional commentary. It's me talking as the characters and playing through the plots as they were generally intended to be experienced. I feel like that could be a fun means by which some people can experience the stories without additional commentary. It would be a way for me to practice other, like, types of voice acting things. And, well, here. Let me just put that out there for a moment. Would you guys be interested in me putting out stuff like that? Because I think that would be a lot of fun for me, but if nobody's gonna watch them, then, like, you know. You know. Because this way it could be, like, story time. Oh, if you were able to save recordings, you wouldn't share them, and they would just be on your phone for you to play. I mean, I guess that's fair. Heard some really bad mic quality for some of my favorite voice-acted stories, and it never detracts from the story because the story is good. People can look past a bad mic. I hope you're right. I really do, because it's always been, like, my biggest hang-up about applying for anything. Forever, basically. Commentary you give makes your videos fun, but it would be interesting. Okay, you know what? That's a fair way to look at that. Yeah, and I mean, it might just be a thing for, like, certain other viewers later, so to speak. They just want to find a voice-acted version of the game without bells or whistles. And maybe if they like my voice work, they'd check me out. I don't know. Okay. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Now that we're officially here, it's time for another day in good old Niche. We have one new baby somewhere. Ah, here we are. Budonrab. Okay, we got a little male. Ooh, with the recessive Beryena hind legs again. Okay. Who was your father? Gregory. All right. Oh yeah, we had elevator breed with Gregory. That's so messed up. That's so messed up. Oh my god. That's so funny. I completely forgot about that. High key. I forgot about that entirely. Alien Drake 2 has the honor of being the first scale red fic with a swear word. Yeah, I think that is true. I'm okay with swearing in the stories. Like, that does not personally bother me as long as I'm not being made to say slurs. Like, I could not care less. What should we name this funky little guy? Mapbat? Oh, Mapbot! Mapbot! Sorry, I misread that. Wait, that's wonderful. I'm gonna do it. Mapbot. Take a map. Here's a map. Map. I can't do a good robot voice without VFX, but that's fine. 2 slurs against copites count. I was thinking real life ones that impact people. Have you heard of a niche YouTuber named Jessie? Are we speaking about the illustrious Jessie Mew, Isaac? Because yes, I have watched through her entire Adam's Quest playthrough. It is absolutely iconic. And I've watched a couple of her other type playthroughs too, like an honestly very hard challenge. It's really good. Pretty sure I missed Scale reading the fics in the first place. Yeah, I think you did because you're new to the server, Worldwide Wick. But I am hoping to kickstart rereading some fics. Well, not rereading, but reading some fics again. Wait, are you serious? Oh no. Oh no, not again. Oh no. I wonder how this happened a second time. I mean, I guess it's fine, but okay, here we go. Let's go and do this again. What 2 things are we potentially destroying? Lost lunch. It's been a while since we've talked about it. Oh yeah, our new baby. Do we have any genetic anomalies to give? We do not. Okay. Lost lunch is essentially we end up removing up to like, I don't know, about 10% of our food. That's what lost lunch does. And what's the other one? Exhaustion. Exhaustion is very simple. You guys select the nicheling to suffer from reduced energy because I will give them the sleeping sickness. Okay. So those are our 2 options. Lost lunch and exhaustion. So I'm going to put up a poll. And we can vote between these. First, are we altering or replacing these? Altering means we changed, like, some of the ways the effect occurs, and replace means we just straight up remove it and put something else in its spot. Yes, your idea reminds me of her playthroughs. If you did it with Niche, I think it would be really cool. Oh, I see. You'd be voicing the Nicheling's exact words and not as a third-person POV. That could be fun. I would need to find a good framework for a story that would not take an insanely long amount of time. But if I can find a challenge framework like that, I think that could be really fun. Wish YouTube didn't censor the Tamus swears. Yeah, that is a thing, unfortunately. I mean, they aren't really aggressive about it in live streams or anything, but in my scripted videos, I'll censor, you know, I'll censor the word fuck. I'll censor the word shit, right? Like, it's just to try and make sure that, Lord YouTube does not get too angry with me. Also about the dream, I think the icebreaker spearmint gum had something to do with it. Oh dear. Can't even type crab with a p- oh. Oh geez, I'm sorry. Well, looks like we're replacing. We are replacing one of these, so which one? Okay. Which event are we replacing? Lost lunch, reduces food, or exhaustion, inflicts sleep sickness. Oh, let's do give sleep sickness, because YouTube didn't like that. Didn't vote, he was gonna do alter. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry. I usually only have the vote open for like a minute or two. We don't have an insane number of people here, so like, you know, 3 to 5 votes is about typical at this stage. I'll usually wait for it to say like 1 minute up here in this corner. That gives a good indicator, typically. So, which event are we replacing, fellas? I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip of tea, because I haven't done that in a long time. I gotta stay hydrated. I don't know. It's okay, Worldwide Wick. It's fine. It's fine. I promise everything is gonna be alright. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Chat wants to get rid of sleep sickness as a possibility. This seems pretty decisive, I gotta say. Unfortunately, one more vote for Lost Lunch, but it is a little too late. We are going to get rid of exhaustion. So. That, okay, I mean, I guess it will be gone here, just so that I don't lose the size. So. My wonderful, awesome chat. What shall we do? Do you guys have any suggestions for new events to roll? The vampiric one got some votes last time. I wouldn't mind adding that back in if one of you guys is interested to see that as a possibility. But I'm gonna give you guys a minute. Let's go ahead and talk about it. The problem is that I can't keep playing the game until we have a new event to go in its one's place. Though I suppose I could I could at least pull up the game so that we can see something cute. Look at all these little guys. Leviathan needs to breed like yesterday. She has F immunity. She's the only one in our pack who has it, and we need to spread it around. The more immunities we have, the better. Let's see. Ooh, spoils. D20, flip coin, add or remove food. Ooh, okay. Okay, that's a fun idea. All right. Add which event? Spoils. Here, let's do plus or minus food. There. Oh gosh. You guys are so funny. All right, we need another idea to vote between. Unless we just want to go with this. Do I hear any complaints? You guys are so funny. No, you. No, me. Me? Burger. Maybe rolling to get rid of a certain trait in the entire pack, turn it into the next gene down in dominance. That's an interesting idea, but I think entire pack is too much for a 5% chance event. Like, that would make a really interesting rare event, like a 1%er. But I bet I could adjust it. Vampire? The vampire event was kind of a fun idea. Here, let me... Vampire event, life stealer, and then for this last one, getting rid of a certain trait in the entire pack, turn it to the next gene down. Yeah, I worry that would just take a while as it is, but how would I make that? How would I make that doable is the question. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea. So for that one, we could roll for a trait. Like, we roll for a slot. I have a thing automatically always rolling for, like, new potential traits. So we roll for that. And then there's a roll for how many nichelings it could impact. And then we can reduce the gene down in each of those slots. That could be... I mean, that would require me looking some things up midstream, but that would be... But I think I would have had to do that anyway. Oh. One creature decreases all of creature's traits 1 dominance level. Like your idea better? Oh. Well, thank you. Okay, hang on. Roll for trait. Reduce in... Make it... Replace with... Oh god. I don't know how to write this in a way that will make YouTube happy because I don't have a high character limit for these. Replace trait with lower... with recessive... Let's do, like, 1d4. Nichelings. This is so difficult to write on stream. Here. Start poll. What are you guys thinking? Spoils will be quick. The vampire event would be about a normal event speed. The recessive trait thing is a really, really cool idea. And we just have to be, like, mindful on the dominant recessive relationship of the genes in game, which I can look up. Like, that's not a huge deal. Can you explain them, please? Okay, so for spoils, I roll a d20 for a flat amount of food. 1 to 20 pieces. Then I flip a coin, and heads, I add that food, and on tails, I reduce it from my berry count. For the vampire event, chat will roll for 2 nichelings, and one of them will steal a randomly generated amount of health from the other. And by health, I mean, like, days on their lifespan. So, if we have 2 creatures that are 10 days old, and we roll to move 2 days, one of them will decrease in age by 2 days to be 6 days old, and the other will gain 2 days... Or sorry, it will become 8 days old, and then the other one would become 12 days old. So it'll be the same amount of net life, but one of them will become younger. And then for the traits, the idea is you roll for a random trait, like period, in the game, and you turn it into the trait that's immediately more recessive than it. In 1d4 nichelings. So, like, for example, if I have a nicheling with Derp Snout, and I roll this trait and it affects Derp Snout, I would change a couple nichelings to have Short Snout instead, because it's the next most dominant trait. And so on and so forth. It looks like, however, the vampire event is winning. So, I think... Like, given how long I've talked about this, this is probably good. Like, hold on, how many people do we have on currently? Yeah, this is more than half at the moment. So we're going to go with the Life Stealer event. I think that is fair and reasonable. Now, let me just... Oh my gosh. My Zoom is being mean to me. There. Okay. So, Life Stealer. You know what? After Pokemon, I'm going to call it Leech Life. I think that's a funny shorthand name for it. Chat selects 2 nichelings. One of them will steal... let's do... Because it's dramatic, because of the potential, let's do steal 1d6 days of life from the other. If this slays the target, they only get however much life they had left. I think that's fair, unless we want to make it a little less drastic. What do you guys think? We could turn it into 1d4 days. 1d6 might actually be a little bit intense. I did 1d6 on Accidents Happen because it's damage. Actually, you know what? I think I might have convinced myself. 1d4... Like, nichelings only live 25 days. This could reduce their lifespan by, like, almost a fifth. If they get unlucky, so... Okay. Let's go with that. And now that we've done that, I'm going to change the name in here. We have changed We have gotten rid of exhaustion. We are no longer exhausted. We now have leech life. Like the Pokemon move. And we need to determine some nichelings. So I'm going to... Oh god. We have 32 of them. Like here. There are 32 right now. That's quite a bit. So... we have to be mindful. I'm going to pick a couple at random that you guys can decide between. I think that's really the only way. So, I'm gonna roll 1d20, like 3 times, and these will be our options. Five. Okay, so Tostitos is one option. So let's say, who is stealing life? Tostitos. I'm gonna roll again. 19. Just trust me on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Olive Feather. That would be a really good option, honestly. We want to keep him around if we can help it. 20? Oh my gosh. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Darude! Sandstorm. All right. So, those are our options. I'm going to show them off while you guys vote, and then I'm going to show the results on stream in a little bit. Did you ever name one Sandstorm? Yes, I believe that Darude is actually Sandstorm's son? No? Oh, no. He originally was named Siltstorm. And we changed it to Darude so that I wouldn't accidentally, like, missay it. Anyway, this is Darude. We could make him younger if you guys are feeling like it. Here's Olive Feather, our king, who we recently made stripy. He was the previous nicheling that got affected. And our last option was Tostitos, this whopping little beefcake with a 9 in strength. All right, let's see what you guys have for me. Let's switch over here. All right. That's 1 vote for Olive Feather. I would like to ideally... Oh, who's the oldest? That's a really good question. Here. Tostitos is 9 days old. Olive Feather is 15 days old. And Darude is 13. So the oldest is Olive Feather, but not by a dramatic margin. It's kind of funny if we go for Tostitos because we might end up turning him back into a teenager. Just throwing that out there as a possibility. Two votes for Olive Feather. All right. It's impossible. Unfortunately, it's impossible for me to tell how many people are actually in chat at any given time when this is blown up so that I can showcase it on stream. But I'm going to let it go until it says 3 minutes ago, and then I'm going to... Oh? Okay. Somebody voted for Darude. Can I change mine to Tostitos? Who did you vote for, Isaac? Olive. Okay, oh, so it's a three-way tie is what you're saying. Oh my god, okay, okay. Right, then. Alright, so a three-way tie means that I'm going to roll a die. I think that's the only way to break a three-way tie like this. So, here. What do I do? What do I do? Here. Let's roll this. 1. If I go and check this back, 1 would be Tostitos. So Tostitos is going to steal life. I know it looks like Olive Feather won, but we did the roll. Yeah. Tostitos won because of a rolled tiebreaker after a changed vote. Just putting that in there. You win. Yes, you do, Isaac. Very cool. So, that is our guy who's gaining life, who's going to gain days on their lifespan. Now we need to figure out the unlucky loser. So, who will be our options here? 2. Vaporwave. Oh god. Okay, hang on. So this is a nightmare. I have too many tabs. Whose life force is being drained? Is it Vaporwave? RNJesus is on your side. Oh my gosh. 17. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cheeto! She has 1 day left to live. We don't even need to roll the die. She's just gonna die next turn if we go for Cheeto. Oh no! Oh, me and your friend are gonna watch Animation versus Animator? I used to love those! Are they still making new ones? I'm curious. Oh, like, let me know. Let me know while I roll for the last guy, which is a lucky 2. Smurfette. Who's not really doing anything particularly crazy, so... Smurfette. Alright, guys. Feel free to place your votes. Latest you posted on the Discord. Awesome. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to catch up to whatever that one is. You don't know? I mean, I guess pick your least favorite. This is Smurfette. She's a, let's just say, a very unique specimen in our pack. Here we have Vaporwave. Handsome Devil, he was one of our first babies born on this island. And lastly, we have Cheeto, who only has 1 day on her lifespan anyway. So this would literally kill her immediately, and it would give Tostitos just 1 extra day. Cheeto, still safe to eat before the expiration date. Yeah, I see Vaporwave. Okay, I showed off Vaporwave just now. Who's the youngest this time? That's a good question. Cheeto's obviously the oldest. Smurfette, 14 days old. Vaporwave, 17. The youngest is Smurfette. Oh no, we've got a 3-way tie. Guys, we need a tiebreaker. And I think we have enough people in here that a tiebreaker is doable. Anyone who hasn't voted yet. Oh, you have the power! You have the power to turn it into Smurfette! Woo! Alright. Okay, awesome. Smurfette! Oh, and it literally just turned to 5 votes, too. Smurfette is going to be our thing. You picked a random one, that's totally fine. So, now all we have to do, after I move this and fix my screen on the other side, thank you very much and have a nice day, is to roll for how much we're draining. 3. Alright, so Smurfette is going to become a couple days older. Oh god. What was the command again? Give me a second. I have it in here because I have Rejuvenate as a rare event. Increase age. Okay. Increase age 3. And just like that, Smurfette is now 17 days old. Where's Tostitos? You're 9 days old. Increase age -3. And now he's 6 days old. We essentially reset him back to, like, barely an adult. Okay. Wow. All right. No, this was really cool. Very neat. Our lifesteal has been accomplished, which means we can keep going and Cheeto gets one more turn to live. Congratulations, girl. I would have her call, but we do have this stump up here now that we can use to grind without being so far away. And I do want to try for that double, the double poison fangs one last time. So here, get some food, go over here, bing bong, go ahead, and let's get this done. Was stuck between which choice will negatively impact the genetics of the entire pack the least, and which choice is the least cruel. I chose Smurfette because she's an ugly creature. Oh no, poor Smurfette. She has been doing good work for us, I think. It's just, she is a little unfortunate thanks to that beautiful derp snout of hers. Alright, Sloopoo-doopoo. Go over here and get that. You can pick up the food next turn. I feel bad now. Oh, hey. It's okay. You know, this happens. This is a normal part of nature and life. Randomly changing the ages of our breeds so that, you know, they're very normal and very cool. Ooh. A leech. Okay, perfect. Maudad? Get over there. Oh. Oh, she's not impacted. I bet it's because of her armored body. Cool. Okay, we need somebody to get leeched. And I think that's gonna be you, Togor. Give it a second to think. Yep, perfect. What we're gonna do is we're going to farm for Pursnout. And to do that, we need nichelings to get leeches on them and to bleed overnight. When we lick the blood, we get closer to unlocking Pursnout. It's lick actions in general, by the way. It doesn't have to be blood, but blood is the easiest to work with at this stage, and I know this sounds really cruel, mean, and terrible. I promise it's for a good cause. Congratulations, Mothlin, also on being really good at gathering food. You are a real G, my friend. At some point, there's gonna be a scale tree out of context compilation or something. I bet. I bet that there will be, and it's going to be amazing whenever that time comes. Von Karma. I bred you with Ephialtes. How's Home Island looking in our pack? We got it on Bluebell and Migraine. Oh, you know who I need to breed? I have to breed Leviathan. There you are. And I need to breed you ideally with somebody who does not have an insanely common set of immunities. Mapbot is too young, but A is really rare in our pack right now. So I think he's going to be bred a lot in the future. We can take his map and a lot of other things. Have you seen my shoes? They aren't answering your texts. Ah, man, you know, as a deer cat, I don't really wear shoes, so I'm afraid I don't keep an active eye out for them. I'm so sorry. Boney's too young. Cheez-It is a female. We have a lot of K in our pack, I think. Oh yeah, K is everywhere. We're not getting good luck passing on B. Mothlan is all grown up, but he has G, which is also really common. Yeah, like G is everywhere. Where's H? Oh. Ephialtes. I know that E isn't very common yet. Let's go with Ephialtes and Leviathan. I think that's a good idea. Get her over there. And, oh, you know what? I don't think I set up her yeah, I didn't set up her mutation menu. Oh well. We'll set it up for next time. Normal blood clotting, and we also want to try and get albinism out. Oh well, go over to this permanent nest. Dang, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I would help if I could, but alas. Alas. Meanwhile, Elevator, you definitely need to breed around more. I think you would make a good partner for Boney when he's a little older. We don't have to rush it. I have to remember to try and keep our pack size like a normal and reasonable quantity too. Right now we have 32 creatures, which is not a horrible number, but it will get more unruly the more I add to it. Tea break. Okay. So, there's nothing else to do down here. Bluebell, you can go ahead and scoot there. Kip Kip, you did a great job, like, you did good. You had, yeah, give birth on the bones of your other packmate. That does sound very Kip Kip core. What's a derp snout, by the way? It is the snout that Gumtree and Smurfette and Cherry Swirl and a couple other choice members of our pack have. It's this goofy-looking face. It's the most dominant snout in the game, and it gives distasteful appearance, which means predators are less likely to eat you when you have it. But that said, the Berryina snout, which is what Elevator has, also gives distasteful appearance, and it gives 2 strength, and it lets you scare away predators, so it's just way better in every conceivable way, other than dominance level. Sent you something in DMs! Ah, okay, thank you. I'm going to have to check that out later, if I can help it. Give birth on the bones sounds like some death metal lyrics. Give birth on the bones! Rah! Did I do that right? I'm not sure if I did that right, but I'm trying. I'm trying there. Okay. I didn't want to blast my actual voice out, unfortunately. What a shame. Headache? Headache. Unfortunately, you have 2 very common immunities, my man. Oh, but you have double big ears, too. We want to keep big ears in the pack if we can help it. Big ears are really good. I mean, okay, hang on. We're going to breed Mapbot with what's her face? Gonna breed Mapbot with not Bluebell. You guys have the same immunities. I'm so confused. I'm gonna have to, like, look back in my footage. I knew there was somebody I wanted to breed him with. I know we're going to try and breed Boney with Elevator. Oh yeah, Mapbot. Mapbot I need to breed because of the A immunity. I need to pass that around. I need to toss it like football. We'll worry about that later. Just over 1K words? Oh. Okay, yeah, no, that's not quite a Drabble length, but that's pretty close. Oh, my god. We've got a lot of bunnels out here. Let's grab them and hope that Migraine or Olive Feather can get leeches since they're on the shore. That rogue wandered. Oh! Oh my god. Okay. All right, stay calm, everybody. Stay calm. This spire that you see here is a termite mound. That gives us another gene to potentially work on before we leave. Because we want the ability to eat insect swarms. We want it. We want it badly. So, let's see. Vaporwave, how about we start moving you in this direction? Darude, let's begin carving a path. By collecting insects, or attempting it, even if we fail, the attempts count. If we can do that 40 times, we will unlock the Bat Head, which will give us a consistent answer to one of the most egregious, annoying, horrible, rancid problems that plague swamp biomes. Those being the insect swarms that cause sleeping sickness. Finally, have you had any kids? You had Gregory. Gregory is really cool. Oh, we need... Oh, right. We need Gregory to potentially breed some more, actually. We need him to potentially breed some more because we want to pass down D immunity. Damn. Where are you, man? He's over here. Currently, thoroughly unavailable. 5 to 10 minute read? Yeah, that sounds about right. Might even be less. Who hasn't had kids and doesn't have G immunity? That is the question. Let me go into this view so that I can look at the females. Armored Maudad hasn't had any kids. Bluebell's a baby. F and G. Cheez-It is not old enough. Smurfette hasn't had any kids, but I kind of... I'm not really sure I'm not really sure she's the motherly type. I do not like spiky body even a little bit. And I would like to avoid getting that into my pack. I'm also worried about that infertile trait. I mean, Gregory has it too. In fact, his infertility is arguably worse because he only has a total of 1 as opposed to the maximum 6. How rude would it be to breed him with Von Karma, actually? Wait, that's really messed up. Okay. He's named after Gregory Edgeworth, who died from a Von Karma. Like, should I go for it? What do you guys think? I'll let you all tell me. Died for about 10 minutes. What did you miss? Oh, hi. Welcome back, Isaac. I'm trying to figure out who I should breed Gregory with because I need him to pass down D immunity. And I was asking how rude it would be if I bred him with Von Karma, considering Gregory Edgeworth, who he's named after, died from a Von Karma. So I'm that's current my current question to the viewers. God, you know, I really like this little PNG tree. She's so cute. I do not regret putting so much work towards these, honestly. Seems acceptable. Gasp, it's like Sherlock Holmes and... Shoot, what's their name? Uh-oh. I don't know if I could finish that sentence for you, Sam. Let me know if you figure it out. Seems acceptable. Okay, you know what? Yeah, sure. Von Karma? Here. You know what? No mere bush is gonna stand between her and getting some. There. You're cute. Can't imagine anything else. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for me to have like a bigger repertoire. I mean, not that these aren't a good set of emotions, but but occasionally I think I might need some more, you know? Cell-shaded scale tree would be cute too. Yeah, actually that would be really cute. I don't know how it would work with my silhouette, like avatar style, but you could probably make it work, actually. Moriarty! Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sam. I knew who you were talking about. I'm like, the name begins with an M, but I forgot what it was. Why do you want to breed them? Gregory has D immunity, which is extremely rare in my pack. I want to weasel that out of his genetics onto a nicheling that has slightly less common traits. So that's sort of where I'm going with that. Because, like, looking at this, we only have 2 nichelings with D, and the other one is Smurfette, who I don't want to breed because I want to avoid Spiky Body passing on. It's just not my favorite gene. So she's going to remain celibate unless I have a really good opportunity to breed her with somebody else. In terms of I think Boney is going to be our ideal person. He has B too, which we definitely wanted. A, we have Mapbot. Mapbot is going to be a very good option for that. And F, we're trying to get with Leviathan. We just bred her. I completely blanked on who, but that's okay. This is all part of the fun of this series. What's the weirdest dream I've had? Oh, that's a good question. The weirdest dream that I remember having is probably one where, oh god, what was it? It was one of those out-of-body experience dreams where I'm looking at what I'm doing from the third person. And I died in the dream, and then I got to like not in a terrible, tragic way, like it in a, oh, that happened kind of way. I died in the dream, and I got to visit my gravestone and see people, like, essentially set up, like, I don't know if there were offerings or anything, but... Oh, shoot, I scared them all. Oh, well. I got to see people set up, like, decorations and stuff around it. And thankfully, like, again, because it wasn't a dream where death was, like, a sad thing, it was just kind of like, oh, well, this is really sweet of them. How nice. And then I woke up, like, what just happened? It was weird, but not bad. You feel me? That was sort of the vibe of the dream. Cheez-It's not old enough to be in danger from a rogue. Let's see. What else can I do today? Kenpachi? Oh yeah, how's our H immunity coming along? Ephialtes seems to be the better option to pass it down. Right, I think we had Ephialtes breed with Leviathan. I'm pretty sure that was the combo. Any others? Curious. There have been a couple of others. I've had a lot of weird dreams over the course of my life that I vaguely remember. Another one that comes to mind is that I think I was in, like, a mall. Like, a really, really big American mall. And it was essentially like a holiday in there where if you bought something, you could get anything for free from any other place. And I was mildly panicking because the place was really crowded. I do not like crowds, even on a good day. But I remember thinking to myself, oh god, you know, I want to, you know, like, I want to take advantage of this. I want to buy, like, a $1 pack of gum. And then, what was it? Okay, so don't judge me too hard. I was a teenager at the time. I'm pretty sure I wanted to go into, like, Hot Topic after buying, like, $1 of gum at whatever the convenience store was, so that I could get this, like, limited edition Stitch shirt, like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. And it was clearly made up. Like, this was not a real shirt that existed. But I wanted it very badly in my dream, and I was willing to brave everything. And the next thing I knew, there were kind of, like, dogs all over the place to try and stop people from taking too much advantage of it. It was pretty wild. Then it low-key turned into a nightmare after that, because I was also being chased by mall security. Like, it was pretty dumb, honestly, but, you know, it was kind of a fun time to think about in retrospect. Okay. With all that done, how long have I been streaming? 2 hours, 12 minutes. That's pretty good. Dogs, how dare. I know, right? Invading a dream with, like, a, you know, of a cat type creature? Shame on them. Shame, shame, shame. On the off chance, did the mall have a theater with a weirdly zigzaggy ramp? No. This was a mall that I was, you know, that I would visit a lot during my childhood. It was an outdoor mall, and it had, like, a giant effing set of stairs leading up to the theater, but no zigzaggy ramp that I can think of. I think the ramp was actually relatively straightforward. It was just sort of off to the side awkwardly. Man, I miss Captain Gantu. Captain Gantu is great. You watched all of Lilo and Stitch the series, right? He was one of my favorite characters there. Fever dream and a nightmare at the same time. I can remember what it was, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, feel free to give it your best shot. Okay, guys. Let me see here. It's past 5, officially, my time. So I think what I'm gonna do is play one more day, and then I'm going to head out and take care of dinner type stuff over here. Ooh, Lilo and Stitch definitely inspired some of your sci-fi stuff. That makes me really happy to hear. Lilo and Stitch definitely inspired some of mine as well. Okay. All right, let's see. One more day. What have we got, Mr. Wheel? Genetic anomalies. Okay, so we are officially turning the genetic anomalies off. This is a nice fast one. So, before we would roll for pretty much every new nicheling born, I think Did we roll for MapBot last turn? I actually don't think we did, so I'm gonna do that real quick first. Boom. No. Okay, cool. So for now, we don't have to worry about random mutations affecting the babies, just for the time being. Okay, well, that makes things nice and simple. This means that we can just play the last day and everything should be fine. As a child, again, as an adolescent. Oh, I see. I'm glad that you're enjoying it while on a high seas adventure. Aha! Okay, so you see how we've got a bunch of bleeding notifications? We have 3 of them, in fact. We are going to pull these guys up and lick the blood off. And as we do so, we are getting closer to unlocking Purr Snout, wherever it is in here. There we go. 15 out of 30 actions. We have a couple more days of this in-game, and then we can officially breed it in whenever we desire. Which is great. That was him. There's one more who has a leech. Ah, it's you, Togor. Alright, well that makes this easy. And we have 3 new babies to take a look at. Note that you're no longer an adolescent, you are an adult. Yes, I believe I already knew that, but it's good that you have clarified for those who are here and for those who may be watching this in the future. Licking blood, favorite pastime. I know, it's so delightful. The tang of copper really what the fuck am I talking about? Why are we doing this? Oh my god. Oh my gosh, okay. Before I forget, they can finally breed. Gregory can breed with Von Karma. Cool. Now let's name some new babies. Aha! Kip has had a daughter. For those who don't know what that means, it means that we need to give her a duplicative name, like Kip, Bribe, or Coin. Do we have any suggestions for this little lady? To be clear, she has 9 strength. She's almost strong enough to shatter rocks. She can kill a Berryina in 2 hits. Tasting my own vitality, copper and a hint of iron. Delicious. Very nice. Any vampires in the chat who can comment on their favorite blood type? Wei Wei? Wei Wei's kinda cute. Shasha? Does Wei mean anything? Mei Mei? I know Mei Mei is like an actual name. Shasha for shatter. Oh, these are all good options. I kind of like Mei Mei. Mei Mei makes me think of a different character I know. That's cute. Very, very adorable. All right, little lady. So that's one. That's Kip's firstborn. Next, we have this lovely lass who does have F immunity. Yes! 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 Okay. Pick, Kip backwards. I mean, I literally named her Kip because it's like backwards of pick carrots from Pikmin. I'm sorry, Alex. I don't know how familiar you are, like off the top of my head. I can't remember if you're familiar with Pikmin, but that is extremely funny. I love that. That's really, really, really funny. Oh my god. That was amazing. I needed that. Kip, is Kip secretly a Pikmin? She might be. All right, guys, we need this baby. She is, we need to name her. She is the daughter of Leviathan and Ephialtes. She's very cute. I like her orange stripes on this deep brown coat. She's dangerous, but also very swift. Found you through Pikmin, and you're the reason I love playing it. Ah! Thank you, Alex. I'm really happy to hear that. Dude, I need to finish Pikmin 4 Something Fierce. I miss it so much. Otis? I feel like Otis is a boy's name, Isaac. This is a daughter. But I do like the name Otis. When I hear the name Otis, I think of the Milo and Otis movie, which is like, I think it's a tabby cat and a pug going on like a life of adventure or something. I can't remember because it's been a really, really, really long time, but that name has a fond memory association with me. You know, if nobody's gonna make a suggestion, Shatter would be a cool name for her. Oh, Nejo reminds me of Nejo. Name it Bernard. She's a girl. oh, Otis is the twin of Ephialtes in Greek mythology. We can name a son that. That's fair. I think Ephialtes is going to have more kids just in general. He's got really good immunities and good genes, just period. So we can hold on to Otis as a name for his potential offspring. Bernardina? Sure. Although Shatter is good. Oh, actually, who's the last one? Who's the last one? Let me look at the last baby. Oh. Well, I got the double poison fangs. Guys! Guys, we have antlers! Guys! Oh my god! Wait, that's amazing! Oh, that's beautiful. You know what? I have decided to name her Shatter. She doesn't have a lot of strength, but she's strong in my heart because of these antlers. I'm like petting her with my mouse. You can't even see it right now. How funny would this be if we got Rule 60? For Bernardina, if we do get Rule 63 for Bernardina, then she will become Bernard. It'll be amazing. Need a black nicheling with antlers, you can name them Scale Tree too. That would be amazing. I would gladly do that. My avatar was partially inspired actually by a nicheling, so there you go. Maybe I can show you guys vaguely what she looked like at the towards the end of the stream. If somebody reminds me, I'll do it. Okay. Over the bones of her mother, Shatter emerges. Our first nicheling in a hot minute, perhaps even ever, to have antlers. Nope. Not technically. Sloopoo Doopoo who has antlers too. You know what? They're the antler sisters in my soul. This is my sister, Bernardina! Oh my gosh. You know, I did give, I headcanon that Bernard has an older sister. I don't know why, it just seems like a really cute idea. Let's see, is there anybody else I want to breed this turn? Von Karma got a turn. We have F immunity secured, thanks to Bernardina. But we should we try for another? I want to be careful. I think we're okay. Bernardina is not a bad child. So I'm gonna wait to breed Leviathan again. Scale sapling. Oh, that's cute. How many ever did the spiritual siblings? Huh? Could you elaborate on that, Sam? I'm trying to make sense of that. Oh. Well, if you're literally going to hop into my claws, then by all means. Smurfette, go ahead and grab that. Grab this meat too. You can get that. Stay by your daughter so that she doesn't get eaten. We don't want anybody to be bird food, although the bird is very far away right now. I don't know why he ended up over here. This dude was like, what? He was over here to begin with, I think, right? Admittedly, I didn't look at the roll too closely, but he was in this general vicinity. He was a genuine threat for a while. Very curious. Okay, elevator. Oh yeah, we need to... We can't let Ephialtes rest completely. We need him to pass down H. So maybe we'll let her breed him again. And he can breed with Leviathan, but Leviathan can wait to give birth. I think that's fair. So we want to get closer to this, aha, termite mound. And that was the bunny I heard earlier. That's fantastic. So you've got to call the next baby Santi. I think you are right. And it would be extra funny if Santi turns out to be male and compatible with Bernardina. I feel like that could lead to some fanfic-ass situations. Not related by blood, but let's say reincarnation. Imagine two immortal siblings, or they could live longer than anything. One dies and is reincarnated as someone else, different life, but looks the same. Sam, serious talk here, and I mean this in the best possible way. If you are interested in looking at more story-driven niche gameplay, Jessie Mew has a series where she does story mode. She calls it Adam's Quest. It's really long, but I think it's worth watching, but it's also a really good thing to put on the background. She ended up getting a pair of siblings that represented the cycle of rebirth. And it was honestly such a cool addition to the pantheon she had already built up. And they ended up, I think, reincarnating once or twice. It was really neat. High-key recommend Jessie Mew's playthroughs for anybody who enjoys niche. It's such a good time. Also, you guys can't see it, but we have 264 food as of the moment I'm speaking. Which I think is amazing. Devourer of Gods! No! Oh no, she's gotten so old! Oh, that makes me really sad. She only has 2 days left to live, so she will die in the next stream. But, you know, she did do some god devouring, and for that, we must appreciate her. Hey, Bernard, I'm dating your sister! Ha ha! Oh god, that's wonderful. Give it a watch, sounds very intriguing. I think it's worth it, Sam. She's got a very soothing voice, like, she's got a great voice to, like, relax to, or sleep to, or study to. I've put on her Let's Plays many times while at work to concentrate. But she also just straight up tells really interesting stories with her niche packs in a way that I don't think I could do, like, with the same panache that she does in the heat of the moment. Okay, now I want to see some story-driven narrated niche. You know what? If you guys want, I can post a link to it in the Discord server to her Adam's Quest playthrough. I can do that once I'm done streaming today. Would you guys be interested? F to pay respects to Devourer of Gods. It is a little early to do that, but I appreciate the sentiment, and I'm sure she would too. F to pay respects to our dear sweet Devourer of Gods. May she continue to devour them long into the afterlife. The tragedies that we reap on this playthrough. Okay, we've got another leech. That's great news. Vaporwave. Man, you got really lucky. You could have had some of your life stolen away from you. Thank you all for the Fs. The Devourer appreciates your sacrifices. Oh, crap. Okay. I saved it. I managed to salvage that mole. If I didn't kill it immediately, it was going to rotate and then hide, and that would have been less food for us. Oh, man. Okay. Calm down. Calm down, Scale. All right. Okay, Meowls. I want to get you up here with the rest of the pack, man. Oh, this reminds me. How are we on sea immunity? Tostitos, Sloopu Doopu. We're okay on it right now. Kip Kip might be able to pass it on at some point. And I think Meowls might be able to breed with someone later. Could you imagine if he managed to get paired with one of Kip Kip's offspring? That would be truly strange. As to why I mention that kind of thing, when explaining lore to a friend, they pointed out that technically this character is related to someone important, instead of just poof into life. Ah. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. I really like it when lore in stories really ends up just doing such a good job of tying together a whole bunch of important characters into one situation. I feel like it all ends up linking back and connecting and being really narratively satisfying if done right. This bunny is gonna annoy me. Look at this. Look at this thing. Zooming in. Actually, this is really funny with the Berryina in the background too, just completely ignoring it. Wait, hang on. I realize I actually... I haven't taken, like... I haven't taken a thumbnail picture for the next stream. Hold on. Arthur! Oh my god! Dude! Dude, welcome! Welcome! Oh my lord! I had no idea that your stuff works on YouTube again. Hi there! I hope that you're having a good one. Hang on just one quick second while I do a YouTuber thing and try to make a thumbnail. Hold on. This is... Okay. How about that? This bunnel is driving me thoroughly insane, man. Okay. Now let's get back into the appropriate streaming mode. Okay, cool. Oh, you're just using your PC. Okay, hey, whatever works. What the heck is that little thingy? This is food. But none of my nichelings are awake to take advantage of the food. I have two sides at thumbnail. True. Dude, it's so nice to see you dropping in. I feel like I haven't seen you in my stream chat in forever, man. I mean, I know that you still watch them, but it's just like this was a very pleasant surprise. I love this. Dude, we need to chat again in Discord sometime too. I just ended up being very busy making a whole bunch of these so that I can emote however I feel like it, whenever possible, on stream. I only have 6 so far, but It's getting there, and I had a feeling that you would like them if I cycled through them, so there you go. Something funny I sent you. Okay, all right. I hope to get a chance to do that tonight. I'll probably have to end stream soon, because I'm really, like, I'm really flagging energy-wise. But, I think that if I do that and get a little bit of rest, I might be able to come on tonight for a bit. They look so cute! Thank you, Arthur! I appreciate it! I am quite proud of how they've turned out, and I have a couple more that I need to, like, get done. We need to talk to. It's been so long. Yeah, no, I fully agree, Louis. Big agree there. It drives me completely insane, too. Like, I don't know. It just really bums me out that that always seems to happen, man. I'm really sorry. Okay. In honor of Arthur showing up in the chat, I might do one more day. I think that might be fun. Like, one more day, just to kick things off. I mean, I don't want to, like, make this, like, you show up right at the very end. Because I feel like that's just sad. It's okay, it just gets annoying. I know, agree. Big agree. Here. Let's roll for one more day. Oop. Oh shoot. I need to, like... There. I rolled. And thankfully, it's a nice and quick one. We're going to lose some food that I've been diligently collecting. Lost lunch. Where are you? 1d10, multiply the result by how many hundreds of food you have, rounded down, remove that many pieces of food using change berry count. Right now... Oh, shoot. 1 second. I need to make a hotkey for this, actually. If I do that... Right now, as you guys can see, we have 287 pieces, which means whatever roll I get for the D10, I have to multiply it by 2. And that's how many pieces we're going to remove. Okay. So with that said, let's get over here and roll a D10. 7. I must remove 14 pieces of food. Food eats all the food. It does. These bunnels, 100%, are going to eat all of our food. So let's change the day. And, we got an enemy Berryina spawning. Charming. Very charming. Okay, a lot has happened. But before I forget, change berry count minus 14. And just like that, it's like half a day of additional eating on behalf of my nichelings. Don't mind, but don't forget to rest and eat, Scale. Take care of yourself. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And I will. I will after this. I feel like I've, more or less hit my limit, but I can handle one more day. I'm not going to keel over from having one last little hurrah with these nichelings before I go. Let's get some of these guys, because they're going to eat all of the berries otherwise. I want to make sure that we have plenty of food moving forward. The final challenge island in the game scares me. The more food we have going in, the better it'll be. But hey guys, you want to see a cool trick? Cheez-It here has 9 strength. This Berryina, which is normally a rather dangerous predator, has 14 days left to live. 1, 2. And we collect his meat. Absolutely savage. Cheez-It, destroyer of gods. Our devourer darling over here would be so proud. In fact, let's get her over here so that she can collect even more meat. Blood for the blood gods. Accidentally joined a Discord call in a friend's server. Oh dear. I mean, I hope you have fun in the Discord call if you end up sticking around. Jesus Christ, right. This level of power is very intense for this stage in the game. It's kind of funny that we have it so early. But that's because we got one of these things on an earlier island and managed to breed in his genetics. Friendly bear hyenas will not hurt us. This guy is just hanging out. He's vibing with us. Reminds me of that Metal Gear game where you could wait for the final boss to just die of old age. Wait, are you serious? Is that a thing that can happen? Oh my god! How does that work? How long do you have to wait? I love how stupid all of them look. I love them. They do look kind of silly, but they're shaped like friends, and I love them quite a bit. Speaking of friends, we've got this one who's named Lococal, courtesy of the game. A little male. Oh wait, the suggestion? It was Santi, right? Do we want to go with Santi for this? Hold on. Oh my god! He's compatible with Bernardina. You can't make this shit up. Wow. When does the friendly bear hyena grow up? He's a teen. I think he grows up tomorrow. But I'm not sure we'll be breeding him, to be honest. Let's see here. The problem is that all of our babies... Oh, wait a minute! Oh? Oh my god! He's compatible with Elevator. If she passes on bear hyena hind legs, we'll unlock it way easier. Hold on. Elevator. Get over here. What's Santi's strength? An 8. I'm dating Bernard's sister. Not Delta. Look, that kind of run on normal PCs. Depending on how good my PC is. My PC is a gaming PC, so it should be able to handle a lot. One has played that game. You have to turn off the game for a week and wait. And when you turn it on after a week, he dies of old age. That's so funny. What's a bear hyena? It's, this predator. This is a small one. He's only a teenager right now, and he's friendly because we tamed him. But most bear hyenas spawn unfriendly. They want to eat us. What? Oh. Hi. Guys? We have a new friend. And he shall officially be known as Santa Claus! Hey! Nib, I love that. That's why Hideo Kojima is the GOAT. I love it when things like that happen in games. It just is so enriching. In true fashion, this one gets to keep her name because she was a wanderer. Tasietha. That's a pretty name. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Wow. Pretty name. The derp snout is a little bit sad. Oh, but you know what? She has scorpion tail. Wait, why is my mouse visible? Go. Leave me. Tasietha. The scorpion tail is a really useful trait because it also brings in venom. So I might end up breeding her. I just would 100% want to give her a different snout. And definitely work on that fertility because, oh my god, sweetie. Sweetie, that is just embarrassing. Double Velvet Paw and Scorpion Tail is crazy, right? Velvet Paw, I mean, I prefer Runner Leg, generally. But having it this early, knowing that there are jungles in the future, it's not a bad idea to keep it around, that's for sure. Scale, do you remember when I requested you to play the MGS3 remake on stream? I do remember, yes. I do. Oh, wait! Yes! Alright, success! Toxic Body has been unlocked. We are going to be safer in our jungles moving forward. That is fantastic news. Regarding the Metal Gear Solid 3, I might consider it, but as you probably saw in Niche, I'm very bad at stealth games. Not Niche, Stray. As you saw in Stray, I'm pretty bad at stealth games, and that is embarrassing for me. Von Karma, you do not have the recessive Bergina hind legs. Gregory? We need to get that D immunity on somebody else. The G is being a problem, though. There's so many with G immunity. So many. Guys, give each other some kisses. Let's lick all of that delicious blood. It'll either help you get better or you'll mess up and it'll be funny. Okay, I mean, I suppose that's fair enough. You could just switch difficulty if you have trouble with it. Okay, that's true. Is there an... It sounds so pathetic. Is there an easy mode? Is there a... I don't know what I'm doing mode? Maudad hasn't had any babies and I kind of feel bad for her, so I think I might let her breed. Also, armored body is not a terrible thing to keep in our genes. There is an easy mode. Okay, thanks. Thanks, fellas. Honestly, armored Maudad isn't all that bad. So I think... Let's... boost Bergina Snout on her. And... I'm not gonna roll the dice on fertility since she does have a high one, and I want to see if we get lucky and she passes it on. So I think I'm going to boost horns. I would boost Hammertail over Swimming Tail, but Swimming Tail might be useful, actually could be very useful on our next island, so... I'm going to leave it as is for now. She can go over there. Thankfully, Gregory seems to get along with her. Let's look all of that delicious blood. Delicious blood. Yes. There's also a very easy mode on Delta, too. Is there? Oh, man. Easy, normal, hard, extreme, and permadeath. Oh, dear. Permadeath would be a fun thing to watch, like, after completing the game, seeing if somebody manages to go through Deathless. Smurfette, you no longer need to stay positioned down here. Let's start oozing you up towards the rest of the pack. You deserve it. You've earned it. Tostitos, get that leech. Kip Kip can go ahead and make, get a couple of berries, and her daughter can scoot between them. Although, actually, Tostitos should move up here and keep clearing grass. We want to make sure that these ports that we're trying to get to are nice and clean, because that's going to help a lot. European Extreme, not permadeath, because the PAL version was significantly harder than the American and Japanese versions. Oh, really? So, like... Oh, that was really lucky. So, like... Is it specific to the European releases? Or is it... Is it, like, straight up not accessible for the American version? Oh, I thought Mothlan had more energy. Okay, that's fine. Togor, go ahead and pick that. Kenpachi. Scoot you back down here. Unfortunately, Olive Feather can't help with any of this food, which is a really big bummer. I think our rogue has gone walkabout, so we're gonna leave that for now. Von Karma is pregnant. Let's have Headache go over here. Gregory can go up here. And unlock us Peacock Tail. Very nice. Okay, way to go. Oh, it just made an inside joke. Oh, okay. Seems legit, Worldwide Wick. Alright, well, unfortunately, that mole is gonna be scared off. Or will it? Yeah, it will. That's too bad. Is there... I wonder if there's a nest up here. Oh my god, I was just playing. Are you serious? Okay, well, this termite mound is angry, but that's fine. I cannot believe I willed a nest into existence. What are the odds? I mean, I know this is an easy island, but they're still, you know, reasonably spread apart. Shoot, okay. Why is Headache called Headache? Because one of the viewers who was on stream at the time had a, really bad one. And Headache, I think, was our strongest creature at the moment, or tied, with an 8 in strength. So it's just like, this Headache is really strong. And then Headache ended up having a sister named Migraine to go along with the theme. So there you go. That's the Headache lore for you guys. I don't have enough fishing to get that Razorana. Oh well. I need to make sure I have my guys stay away from the water if they have leeches. Because the Razoranas will eat them alive. We do not want that. Keep expanding the territory. Finally, do you have any kids? You had Gregory. That's a very good kid. That's a very good kid. He's getting a lot of play. You have done very well by our pack. Oh god. That mole is going to rotate, and then I'm going to be very sad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it safe, go there, around, and smack it from behind. Okay. So we've still got plenty of food to pick up next turn. That's really awesome. Make sure to add Scale Tree to my pantheon as the god of nests. Hey, I'm glad that I could will a nest into existence. Hopefully you pray to me properly and I can gift thee with plenty of nests for thy runs. The offerings I accept include... bunnels, I suppose. Yes, those. I don't know. What should I accept as, like, a nicheling goddess? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's see here. It's been about 3 hours. I think this is a good spot to end stream with the beautiful rain going on in the background. I'm gonna stick around and talk for a little while longer just because I enjoy chatting with you guys, but I think I'm gonna leave when we hit about that 3-hour mark. It needs to be Kip Kip. Kip Kip as an offering would be crazy. We do have a Kip Kip in here, actually, Arthur. Here she is, Kip Kip the Devourer of Gods. She's the great-granddaughter of our original Kip Kip in-game, who is famous for being highly irradiated. This Kip Kip is famous for her wonderful, wonderful epithet. And she has given us some, like, exactly one child, but it is a damn cool one. Antler shavings? Ooh, antlered, you know what? Antlered nichelings would be a good offering. We got 2 of them right here, Sloopadoopu and Shatter. And they are both extremely cool looking. I'm very pleased to have these fellas in my pack. Was talking about her lore accurate, actually true. It's been fun. Thank you, Sam. I'm really glad that you had the chance to stop by and hang out. You said you liked Alien Drake 2. What moment was your personal favorite? When Dingo decided to really be brave. And I'm saying it like that because I don't want to spoil it for people who have not read it. He was brave in more than one way in that moment, facing fears that were greater than his body, but also ones that weighed heavily on his heart and mind for so long. So yeah, no, I was really proud of him. I also like the part where Kip just totally fucked up a xenomorph. Anyway. This Kip, the one with better Hey, Isaac. It's not about better genetics. It's about better adaptations for the biome that we are in, for which this Kip is simply better equipped. All she's really missing are stripes and horns. Our old Kip, I think, got a deformed paw and a platypus beak, and a whole host of other funky things. Where am I able to read it? Louis, you have it on AO3, right? Maybe you could DM it to Worldwide Wick. Okay, well, before I go, I wanted to ask you guys, should I make it a poll on my server to see if people would be interested in me streaming the remainder of Pikmin 4 once I get my setup all situated? I feel like I'd want to ask that to a broader audience than just the lovely people who are here today. Like, this is a big channel question. But I don't know. As much as I love editing the Let's Play episodes, they are a lot of work. And I worry about finding that momentum again when I feel like I just have more fun streaming and talking with you guys while I play my games. Like, personally. But I do want to finish the game. Oh, it's getting live read. Yeah, it will be live read again soon. That is true. Not till we finish editing and uploading one. Fair. Run a poll on the Discord. Would be really fun. There should be a poll regardless. What was the question? Could I finish Pikmin 4 as streams? Like, would that please people? Or would they prefer I finish it in the format I started it, which is as a Let's Play series? Like, because if people will be upset about me streaming it, then I don't want to do that. I want to finish it properly regardless, but I am sad and I you know, here, that's more like it. I am sad. I do miss it a lot, and I want to continue the game and really get back into it. God, hopefully the sad sprite doesn't look too stupid. I tried to go for, like, me bowing my head. Oh, well. I mean, what do you guys think? I think that the poll is probably a good idea, at least. Hard choice. The game has been a good while since it released. I'm up for anything. I think it should finish as a series. Like a Let's Play series or a stream series. I just want to make sure I understand. Whatever is the most fun for you, so streaming in my opinion. Okay. Let's Play series, yeah. Yeah, see, so, like, the opinions on this are divided. So, I think I should bring it up for debate on my, in my server. Or actually, you know what? No, it shouldn't be in the server. It should be on my YouTube channel so that people who aren't in the server have a say, too. Because they also really like to watch my stuff, of course, so... Started as a stream, ending it as a stream would come full circle. I mean, that is kind of true, thinking about it. Yeah, you're right. Huh. Just having Kip running around. Actually, no, wait. I don't Maybe that isn't true, because people were making, like, Kip Kip jokes at the time, which I think would not have happened until after she pulled some silly stunts. 100% Journey is on stream. Oh, I see, I see. Sad Sprite looks more confused and surprised than sad when talking anyway. Okay, I don't know how to make it, like... Because, like, I think this needs to be reserved for, like, really sad, you know? This is my the world is ending and I am being uprooted sad. Let's Play series. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna put up a poll on my channel and I'm going to see what people think. Until then, I think that it is high time that I go. It's been 3 hours. I wish to go and make dinner and rest. Hopefully I can pop on later and say hi in the server and in DMs, but I can't make any promises right this second. I think I'll put out a poll regarding Pikmin 4 tomorrow, so that I'm not spamming people with ats in the server. Thank you! Have a good one, it's been fun, take care and eat well, thank you so much, I really appreciate that. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. You take care. Make sure to avoid the evil Bluebird stealing your young. And I hope to see you all around. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.